You don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, huh? Laugh a little, get that wine in your system for your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. Get addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back until you start try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix,
You don't need cable.
Yeah,
Welcome to the hood table.
You don't need Netflix,
You don't need cable. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Happy Thursday, everyone. We're almost to the weekend. One more day, child. One more day. But what y'all think about this NBA? They're not having any NBA games because of the coronavirus. Somebody on one of the teams got the corona or something. Man, this stuff is getting crazy. But we're going to say that for another review. Anywho, this review is regarding Sistas television show. This is a review over season one, episode 19, and the title of the episode was called Give Me the Night. Now, y'all, of course, if y'all watch the show on a regular basis, make sure you guys let me know how you feel about any of the scenes or storylines that I'll talk about, or how y'all feel about any of the characters. Make sure you like the video, share the video. Please like and share the video, and also subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. Please and thank you very much. Now let's begin. Sabrina. Man, Sabrina can't seem to win for losing. But do y'all think she should have listened to Danny? I mean, Danny, I guess since, her guy, the white cowboy, he's at her house all stripped down to his boxers, only in cowboy boots, cowboy hat, boxers, and he got an apron on, though, her little cooking apron. He's up there serving her up some steaks and everything, and she probably thought, it would be good advice to give Sabrina to tell her to throw some coins at Calvin. Now, I don't know if it was the fact that he was up there in a cowboy outfit singing cowboy songs or something like that. But I mean, when Sabrina walked into that bar and saw Calvin up there on that stage, I mean, after everything they done been through about her trying to figure out, is he gay? Is he bi? Is he fluid? Is he tri? Is he... Child, she just don't know. And every time she thinks that she's secure with it and believes that he's totally straight, then stuff like this happens. Like, he's up there on stage. Like, I would have thought he was a stripper or something like that. I mean, he's at a gay bar. He's dressed up in an outfit as a cowboy. He's singing on stage talking about this song is dedicated to my favorite guy and all this kind of stuff. What would she have think? What would you have thought? I don't know. I know what I would have thought. I've been like, okay, I know you told me that you're not gay. I know you told me that you just got some feminine tendencies. Both your fathers are gay. You're straight. It didn't rub off on you. You're really straight. I mean, but you have to give her a little leeway. You know what I'm saying? Because she just don't know what to think. And at this point, I'm also thinking Calvin is just being a little too feminine, aka emotional for me. I mean, do y'all think he was dragging it out when Sabrina threw some coins on the stage for a tip? The advice that Danny gave her was go back in that club. Don't leave quite yet. He's on the stage. You talking about other men is throwing money at him? Go up there and throw him some coins. Do you think he was dragging it out when he got mad at her for throwing some coins, for giving him a little coinage for a tip? I mean, the other men watching, him dance was giving him tips. So I didn't see nothing wrong with that. Even if later on she found out that this was some type of charity event or fundraiser or something for his father. I mean, first impression was you up here where the stripper should be and you singing a song dedicated to a guy. And she was like, okay, you up here, you want to make it rain? I'm going to make it rain for you. She threw some coinage at him. But anywho, y'all let me know if he was dragging it out. Because I'm like this. Even if he is a man and he's a straight man, and even if he does have some feminine side of him, both the women and the men in the relationship cannot both have the same level and intensity of emotions. It just cannot. That's like a couple, a man and a woman, both being on their menstrual at the same time. Like y'all just going through all these emotions at the same time. One of us got to be a little more calmer than the other one. He is just too emotional. I'm like, oh my God, I understand being feminine, having a feminine side, but come on now, y'all both can't be up there always crying and upset and whining about every damn thing at the same darn time. But anywho, I'm going to give Calvin the benefit of the doubt for the moment. Only because, again, he was up there on stage as a benefit for one of his dads who has been sick and in the hospital. I think he has cancer of some sort. I'm not sure because I don't remember if they mentioned it. But anyway, more importantly is Maurice. I was like, what the heck? I don't know what Sabrina's thinking. Like, she's like, Maurice never showed up. He never showed up to the drag show. He stood me up. He didn't come. Alonzo didn't come. Where's my friend Maurice? I mean, at the end of last episode last week, when we saw Alonzo attack Maurice, I actually thought Maurice was getting the better of him, that he was getting the best of him, that he was whooping on him. That wig of Maurice's was flying all around, that big blonde wig. All I saw was the wig flying around. I saw arms swinging. So I'm thinking Maurice was getting the best of him, but I guess he didn't. Poor Maurice, y'all. Poor Maurice. Maurice done got mollywopped. He done got monkey stomped. He got tossed in the bushes. I mean, that Alonzo was giving it to him, boy. And I'm like, at first, when Alonzo first came on the scene, and he approached Sabrina at the bank and tried to holler at her. She found out he was married, but, even if he wasn't married, I don't think she would have gave him the time of day. But after being turned down by Sabrina, I was like, is this man gay? Is he bi? Is he fluid? Is he down low? Then I started thinking, this guy must hate gay men and he must hate himself because he also likes gay men. But then I'm like, he played the heck out of Maurice. Maurice didn't even see it coming. And I wish he would have really listened to Sabrina, because she was like, Maurice, please don't go out with him. You don't know that man. The man is married. He had asked me out. And then I just gave him your number just to be, kidding around to get back at you for what you did. When you told when he told Calvin that, Sabrina was still thinking that he was possibly gay. So she was upset and gave the man, his number just to be playing around. So I'm thinking, okay, since he's interested in Maurice, he's talking about, I'm going to attend this drag show with you. I was thinking at that time that he's probably down low. But turns out this man is a true homophobic, if there ever was one. And he done lured him purposely telling him that he's interested in going to that drag show. As soon as he got there to pick him up, he started going in on Maurice, then started mollywopping and monkey stomping, talking about y'all the reason why black men look so bad. Y'all give black men a bad name. And I'm like, what the... Man, he must have, he put it on Maurice. Poor Maurice. I hope he's going to be doing much better in the next episode. But anyway, Sabrina, she came home. She saw him lying in the bushes or between the bushes in the ground. And I think she called the police. So we'll see what next time what's going to become of him and if Alonzo is going to get locked up or arrested. But back to Danny. In the beginning, season 1, we on what? This episode 19. So episode 1. From the very beginning, I would have never thought that Danny was so darn insecure with herself. I mean, she's so pretty. I think she's actually beautiful. But she's pretty, she's strong, she's outgoing, she's independent. I mean, hell, she's fat, y'all, aka hot and pretty hot and pretty tempting. Nah, fat, people used to say that a lot back in the day. PHAT stands for pretty hot and tempting. But I think she's really, really beautiful. And that cowboy, he thinks she is awesome. Awesome. In the words of JJ, he thinks she is dynamite. But anyway, she has no idea how sexy she is. That cowboy Preston, that white dude, oh my God. He is so, he's just gorgeous. He is hot. He's everything. But every time he compliments her, she thinks that he's just telling her what she wants to hear, that he's lying. She's really, really insecure. And I'm like, I would have never thought that her esteem was that low, from the way she's so outgoing and everything, from the beginning of the show. But anywho, that's true for a lot of women, especially plus size women, but even still for women who are smaller. Some women just go through so much stuff with men and heartbreak and cheating and feeling like they ain't worthy of a good man, and they lack that self-confidence that is needed to have a great man in their life. And then they usually just settle down for whatever. But in Danny's case, when that cowboy brought her to tears, I was thinking, oh, it looks like he is going to make a little difference in her self-esteem, one kiss at a time. But then she woke up. I guess she had a little bit too much to drink. She had to call Sabrina. She's like, did what? I don't know what happened. I could have sworn there was a white man laying next to me in this bed last night, and now he's gone. She said, did I dreamt it all? Oh my gosh. I'm like, Danny, lay off the alcohol, girl. Lay off the alcohol. He was there. And if you forgot what happened, I don't know. Was it not that good? Or maybe they didn't do anything at all, but just laid next to each other. I don't know. But anywho, as to one of the other couples, Zach and Karen, these two really could use some counseling. I mean, both of them really could use some counseling. I don't know why Zach felt the need to ask Andy, what does she really think about him? But since he said, Karen really values your opinion, he really wanted to know what Andy thought about him, and Andy must have let him have it. She was like, you a good guy and all, you got a heart of gold and all, but you're very immature. She said, I think you a mama's boy. Your mama done probably coddled you along. You was probably on that boob too long. And you jealous of Karen's success, which makes you feel small. He's like, okay, stop. She's like, you asked for this. You asked for this. And then she said, there's more to being a man than just being cute, just being sexy. Because a lot of guys out here, they just think because they look good and they got the body and they got this, that we just okay with just having a cute man on our arms. No, Zach, you must do better. But then she also could have went in on Karen as well, because she is far from perfect. Karen is far from perfect, but being that they are best friends, Andy took it a little lighter on her. She just told her, you need to do better. If you guys don't do better, or if you don't realize that you guys both need to do better, then it's no chance of y'all ever being happy. So do better and either be with the man or not be with the man, instead of putting him out every other week. And I swear to God, I just had a conversation with somebody and they're going through a similar thing. I'm like, I ain't gonna say no names though. They might be watching, but nah, I would never say names of my friends, things like that. But anywho, Miss Andy was like, you need to make a choice, girl. But Andy, should she have been the one giving some advice or not? Because as soon as Karen was on her way out the door, who walks in but Gary? How many times has she told Gary, stop coming over, leave her alone, she don't want nothing to do with him? That Andy don't know what the heck she wants, just like Karen don't know what the heck she wants. But anyway, Gary, he walks in talking about he's tired of his wife, tired of being unhappy, and the next thing you know, they end up in bed together with him feeding her all these thoughts and ideas of her, having her own law firm, and they getting married and having 3 kids and a dog and a house with a white picket fence and all that, and live happily ever after. And I'm like, how the heck is this going to happen? How's this going to work out? How is he going to keep her from getting disbarred with the cops arresting him the very next day for assault and attempted murder? This fool, I don't know who pressed the charges. I don't know if it was Jasmine, Gary's wife, or if it was Morris, the one who tried to attack Andy. I don't know which one of them pressed charges, but it could have been Morris. He's down there. He's a lawyer. He's an attorney. He's down there for assault. And then, of course, he probably was like, well, I want to make charges against him too. But I don't know. It could have been Jazz. I was about to say that. That witch is crazy. That witch is crazy. And Gary and Andy is going to get enough of playing around with Gary's wife, Jazz. Jazz is not only jealous of their relationship, but she is very vindictive and extra petty. Extra petty. Gary done beat up on Jazz's lawyer, Morris, because he tried to rape Andy. And then they send the police to Andy's house to arrest Gary for defending Andy. They didn't haul his butt down to the precinct, ain't let him get decent or nothing. He went down there in some boxers, and they were some nice boxers. I'm like, man. Again, it's a lot of good looking men on this TV show. I'm like, every man got abs. I mean, not abs, but they got abs like ripples. They got abs like the white cowboy Preston, Gary, what's his name? Zach, and probably, I don't know. Have we seen Aaron's abs? I can't remember if we seen Aaron's abs or not. But anywho, and I almost forgot Calvin. But anyway, abs are very nice to look at. But anyway, as I was saying, Gary's crazy wife, Jazzy. She is obviously, too blind to see that her lawyer is playing her. Her lawyer, Morris, is playing her and Andy and Gary all against each other. His plan is to help Jazz sue Andy's company, get 10 million stacks, and also get Andy to sleep with him, also get Andy disbarred, but then also get Andy to work for him and his father's law firm. I'm like, he wants his whole cake, pies, cookies, Kool-Aid, everything, the red Kool-Aid, everything. He wants it all. He wants it all. But anyway, back to Aaron. Aaron, I don't know what's up with Aaron. I really don't know. This man, along with Karen and along with Zach, I think he needs some therapy as well, and he needs some counseling. He needs sweet baby Jesus. He needs his mama. He needs something. He needs some help, because while he should be somewhere trying to get over the fact that his wife committed suicide, and getting over the fact that his kids, which we find out are not here, they from a prior relationship, from his wife, but still them kids is blaming him for their mother's death. Not only is the kids blaming him, but the mother of his wife, or I was going to say ex-wife, dead wife, is blaming him as well for that. I mean, they truly believe that he was cheating on his wife. His wife had them under the impression that he was cheating on her because she crazy. She cheated on him. He didn't want her. She's like, oh, well, if he don't want me, he got to be messing around with somebody, and he likes this woman, so they got to be sleeping together. So she had it in her crazily, mentally ill head that he was messing around on her either, even though he had already told her he wanted a divorce. But anywho, Anywho, he needs to be somewhere getting some kind of help, getting some support system. She was like, Karen was like, you need to talk to somebody. He's like, but I am. I'm talking to you. That's all I need. I'm like, you don't even know her. You don't even know her. Y'all met like what, 2 times before your wife blew her brains out in Karen's beauty salon? You don't know her. You need to go get you some counseling. He's up there harassing and stalking Karen, crying on her shoulders every doggone other day, making her feel pity, feel sorry for him, and at the same time trying to get up underneath her skirt. Child. Anywho, he done fell asleep in her arms, crying, snotting, drooling, shaking, having nightmares, calling out his dead wife's name. All this while Karen just held him and consoled him all through the night. Then the next day when he got up to leave, who's on the other side of the door? But Zach. I know Zach was like, man, if you don't get the heck out of here, leave my woman alone, go somewhere, find you somewhere to grieve properly. For goodness sakes, Aaron. Zach, man, Karen gonna make Zach lose his mind. Like, you telling the man, I'm not cheating on you, I'm not messing with you, but every time he turn around, if that doggone Aaron ain't kissing on Karen or hugging on Karen or crying and snotting on her shoulders, I mean, they always together. But anywho, she told Zach that she thinks she found the right person, who she need. So will that be Aaron? I'm not so sure. Again, like I said last week, I don't think that she should get involved with Aaron. I think that he also is not stable. His wife really wasn't stable, but I think Aaron also is not stable. But anywho, y'all let me know how y'all feel about any of these different storylines, about the different characters and whatnot. And let me know what y'all think is going to happen next episode. Now, we did see, again, Sabrina found Maurice outside, beat up, sprawled out on the lawn in between the bushes after getting beat up by Alonso. We also saw that Andy was going off to Gary's wife, what's her name? Gary's wife, Jazz, in the next episode, in the previews. And I don't know what's to become of old girl. If I'm hoping and praying that Danny will get over her discomfort, her uneasiness of herself, and Preston's admiration of her, and that she will just soak it all in and let him help get her self-esteem up to where it needs to be, her self-confidence, because he is too hot. She can't mess that up. She cannot. Did you see him up there in them boxer shorts with that cowboy hat on and them cowboy boots making that steak? Oh my God, he ain't. Ooh, he looks like a piece of steak. But anywho, child. Let me get off of here. I only got like 30 minutes today with y'all. I'll be back later, if not this evening, probably tomorrow night, because we have to review the last episode of Cherish the Day. So I'm looking forward to reviewing that show with y'all. And if y'all haven't watched Cherish the Day, please get caught up on that show. It's not too far into the season 1 on Cherish the Day. So check that show out. I really think it's a really good show, especially if you're into romantic love stories. That would be a good show for you. But anyway, y'all, in the meantime and in between time, Primetime TV Squad and my The Hood Table Squad, stay safe, be blessed, hit the like button, share the live, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And I holla. Deuces.